What is your name and where do you come from?
My name's David Wilson. I've come from Asken. My family were farmers, worked at pit, and the other side's gypsies.
Okay. What does the word culture mean to you?
In a certain respect, it's like I'm half and half. I come from a gypsy culture, as well as a farming culture, as well as a pit culture. So I'm a bit mixed, so in a lot of respects, I've not turned out to be a farmer. I don't work in pit, but I do tarmacking.
Okay. So how do you share your values with your family?
Only way you can share your values with family is by teaching the value of things to them.
Okay.
Such as money, love, how to be respectful towards older people, just trying to make a nice person. That's what I value. I value that my kids are good kids.
Okay.
Every one of them's got manners, which I'm grateful for. And I try and teach them to be good people.
Great stuff. So I really enjoy watching your children teach me about chess, and teach me about fishing, and how do you do that? Like, your child's really young and they're teaching an adult about chess.
The thing is about it, when you look at certain things, if a person has got an interest, you can teach them. If a person isn't interested in things, you can't teach them. Now, end of the day, it's like, if you want to be a mechanic, how do you become a mechanic?
You study.
You've got to learn, you've got to be prepared to go through certain things in order to, how do you put it, to learn. At the end of the day, no matter how old you get, there's always something you can learn. So when you look at values in life, life is a value. It teaches you value, it teaches you the value of what you've got and what you haven't got, and it's up to you to realise that.
Okay. How do you support multicultures in Doncaster?
In a certain respect, culture is something that will always be. Now, certain cultures, like all that lesbian, whatever it is, I'm not really into all that, because in a lot of respects it's like a Jehovah's Witness, same as I said to you before. Jehovah's Witness knocking on your door trying to force something down your neck. Now, in a lot of respects, if you don't have something forced down you and you're willing to learn, you learn. Whereas like when someone's trying to force something on you, you're not interested. Now, there's plenty of culture around, you've just got to open your eyes. I've been many places. I've been Manchester, where all Jews are. They've got a culture. Very interesting. Same as Muslims, they've got a culture. Very interesting. And it's the same with everywhere you go. If you're not willing to open your eyes and learn, you'll never find value in anything.
Thank you for sharing. So the conversation we just had a moment ago really touched my mind in the way that you was talking about how you don't disagree with anyone's culture as long as they don't shove it in your face, and how that can be in certain ways. Is there anything that you disagree with in today's society down to culture?
I mean, at the end of the day, same as I say, when culture gets thrown in your face. Now, at the end of the day, I don't agree with children should be left to find their own feet. Now, certain things like learning them a bit about Romans or something historical and cultural, same as we're going on about. But when a kid's being forced to accept being gay and lesbian and all these, it's like I'm 50 odd year old, and it's like now there's like, I mean, how many sexualities is there? When I was younger, it were either you was gay, lesbian or bisexual. Now it's designed in a way to confuse you, to make you question yourself. End of the day, is that acceptable for children?
Thank you for sharing. So I'd like to say one thing on the ending note of this. I believe where we are now, where many cultures are fighting with one another, when we come together and have conversations together and iron out areas where people are uncomfortable, it'll be comfort for all around. What do you think about that statement?
In a lot of respects, there's only going to be one way the world peace is going to happen, and that's if everybody lit a spliff up at the exact same hour all around the world. There'd be peace for about 2 hours, and then there'd be a big massive food shortage.
But why do people need spliffs?
Same as some people like to drink, some people like tobacco. It just depends on what your poison is, isn't it? Everybody's got something they like to do, whether it's bad for you or not.
So it's like it's medicine.
It just depends. I mean, I like to smoke a bit of weed, but it's not like I'll tell you exactly the time when it's like if I go to work and I come back and I'm laid in bath, I like to, so I can just relax.
So that's a medicine then. Did you know that cannabis has been legal for many years now?
Oh yeah, you can get it on prescription. Yeah.
Alright, great stuff. I am a user of medicinal cannabis, by the way, and I talk about medicinal cannabis in front of many different people because I believe that there's propaganda and stuff that comes with it and a lot of judgment, and people wrongly judge you when you're a user of something, which you need to bring that calm to you.
Oh well, it could be a lot worse. I could go get some beer in me and go and cause a load of trouble, because that's what type of person I am. I fully admit, and I'll say that if I have a beer, there's trouble. Whereas like I sit down and have a joint, and I sit down and talk to a few people and enjoy myself.
Yeah.
Or is there anything wrong with being social, having a social life? You've got to. I mean, I can sit there and not have a joint. It don't bother me. It's not like I'm an addict. It's not like I'm robbing people. It's just the fact that I enjoy a spliff. I enjoy a cigarette. Does that make me a bad person?
No, it doesn't. I was told all along that many different people have many different views around the world, but one of the elders of the Caribbean community told me you always have to respect.
Why are you taking a video?
Shut up a minute.
Thank you very much.